Oh, we start at 6 with search warrants released in the Madalina Cojocari case. While significant portions of what police have found has been blacked out, context is very key in this case, and we now have a clear indication on what police have been looking for. Good evening. Thanks for joining us at 6. I'm Alicia Barnes.
And I'm Brian Blakely. 11-year-old Madalina has been missing for nearly 2 months now. Her parents remain in jail for failing to file a report on the disappearance of their child.
And warrants released today indicate police wanted to know more. Now, Queen City News anchor Derek Dellinger live outside of Madalina's home in Cornelius. Derek, just as I said, context is everything in this case. Those records on a closer look give us a real sense of that bigger story.
Yes, especially at the beginning of this case, there was a lot that police really wanted to know. Now, the first search warrant, really went out literally the day that Madalina went missing. And in those warrants, we found out that they were looking for cell phone data. They were looking for evidence of a kidnapping and also even blood inside Madalina's home. But there's no indication yet as to what exactly they found. It was back on December 21st when Cornelius police were seen in and out of the home that Madalina Cojocari shared with her mother and stepfather. Flashing lights from cameras can be seen through the window blinds and items taken from the home. And while we don't know what they found, we know what police were looking for. It was a lot.
Generally, you wouldn't see such a wide range, but in a case like this, that's the reason why.
Walter Bowers is a former police officer who is now an attorney. We asked him to break down some of the details we got Tuesday in the search warrants released in the Cojocari case, and specifically around Madalina's mother, Diana Cojocari, and stepfather, Christopher Palmer. A judge ordered the release after the media made a public records request, but only for information that has been made public already. Some of the information in the warrants is redacted, but what was released, according to Bowers, gives us not only a sense of how hard police are going at the investigation, but also the questions police themselves had.
It appears that they don't have a clear indicator one way or another, certainly acknowledging the fact there are many things that remain confidential, but to cover all possibilities, you would certainly want to have a search warrant that was broad enough.
The warrants are wide-ranging. Cell phone records indicating that authorities were looking for evidence of a kidnapping, but also wanting to know where certain cell phones were at specific times. GPS data, tower pings, call records. But within the home, police initiated that search warrant looking for everything from travel documents to firearms and blood. Bowers says the release of the search warrants may not answer all the questions, but it certainly provides the scope that police are looking at.
They can't just make up facts, and they just can't speculate. They would have to have some type of information, even if it's not public, to make them believe that that's actually a possibility as well.
Now, Diana Cojocari and Christopher Palmer, they are still in jail tonight on a failure to report charge. Now, while we might not know the complete story from these records, it's going to be likely to be coming out in court over the next little bit. By the way, both parents do have a court date coming up in March. Live in Cornelius, Derek Dellinger, Queen City News.